Hi everybody, my name's Christina and today I'm doing a video to answer the question, what is rape? And I wanted to address this topic because, I was watching a great show on HBO. It's I May Destroy You. Such a good show. If you haven't watched it, check it out. And in the show, I started realizing that so many women don't recognize when they've been raped. And I'm not going to do any spoilers, so watch the show, you'll see what I mean. So it really took me probably 6 different times I've tried to do this video, but there's so much to unpack with the question, what is rape? The simple answer is any sex act that is not 100% consensual is rape. Now that's my personal definition. That's what I believe. So any sex act that is not 100% consensual, right? So that is going to include any situation where you think it might have been sketchy or you don't feel quite good about or comfortable about. Please follow that, women. Follow that instinct that something wasn't right about it, right? And it might be that, you find yourself saying things like, I should have just gone home, or I should have said no, but I couldn't. I felt frozen, right? Or I had it coming. I should have known better. These are all things I myself have said. And really what that is a social conditioning that we as women are the ones responsible. And whoever has done this to us is off the hook. And we take self-blame with that. And so if you're saying those things, I should have known better, I shouldn't have, those are all big indications that you're blaming yourself, right? So why would I want to do a video that's what is rape and have women realize that these sexual experiences that weren't 100% consensual are rape? Well, because the first step in healing is to get rid of this self-blame. And the only way to do that really is to say, this wasn't my fault, okay? And I was raped, okay? And once you can take that self-blame and get rid of it, or at least I should say, address it. It takes a while and takes some work to get rid of the self-blame. But once we can actually look at the situation for what it is and not what we wished it had been or making excuses, then we can start to work and move forward. So why would we even want to make excuses? Because nobody really wants to, well, that's a different topic, but for the most part, people don't want to be victims, right? And that indicates that you had some lack of control in a situation, and that it feels really unsafe for a lot of women. And so to say that it was my fault, or I should have done this, or I should have done that, it really takes that victimization away, which is great. I don't want to create victims. I want to empower you. But what happens is that it keeps the blame on yourself, which perpetuates shame even further and guilt. So we want to move forward. All right. Now I'm kind of going, I said move forward, but now I need to go back a little bit. When I was talking about being 100% consensual, what is consent? So if you were drunk or under the influence of drugs, you were more than likely not consensual. Cannot make a consensual, conscious, well thought out, intuitive decision when you're under the influence. And again, that's not your fault, right? If you were drugged, if you were roofied, you obviously cannot make a consensual decision because you're completely out, all right? Even if you're still conscious, your conscious mind's not there. okay? If you were young, all right, not only like a child, but like if you were a teen, still, as a teenager, it's hard to, you might think at the time you're old enough to make decisions, but a lot of the maturity has not been developed enough yet, the emotional maturity to handle that consensual decision, right? So those are really good examples of not being consensual. So again, I want to empower. I don't want to create victims. Just empower you so that we can get rid of the self-blame and work to move forward. All right. So if this video is helpful, then it's probably going to be helpful to somebody else. So please send it to other women you know. It is crazy how many women have probably had a rape or at minimum a sketchy sexual situation that you might not know about. All right. People you've known your whole life, probably even family members. So send it to them. You never know if it'll help them. And if you like what I'm doing, then please subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be putting out content that'll help. My life's work, my passion is being a guide for women. All right. So my favorite part of my work is to help women release shame and fear and to feel open and safe to intimacy after rape. Right. So if you want to work with me or you have any questions, make sure to contact me. My email is down below and my website also down below, intimacyafterrape.com. And again, subscribe so you can get my videos. I'm putting them out weekly. And if this video really got you present to maybe you were raped, but you're not quite too sure and you want somebody to talk to, you can always reach out to me free of charge. I can talk with you. All right. And I'm sending love. And I recommend doing the grounding meditation that I'm going to put out right after this. So be well and lots of love.